All right, so this is 2017 Kawasaki Z125 I have. Pretty much engine-wise, stock. Um, it came with this Masari exhaust, and it's really loud, really nice, really like it. Put some pegs on there, obviously, changed the clutch pads and everything. But what I'm talking about today is I was on a long stretch of road, and this thing would not get above 8,000 RPMs on the fourth gear. Other gears, yeah, it jumps right to the rev limiter, great little bike, awesome. But it did not perform at the fourth gear the way that I wanted to. So I'm like, something has to change. I know it's not an ECU issue, because again, the revs are fine on the other gears, so there's something on the top end where it's not getting enough fuel, problem, something. So what I decided to do is do a three-step, easy, very cheap way of getting at this. First one is I put the baffle back in. And by putting the baffle back in, I gained easily, without even trying, 5 miles per hour. So it was sitting at 56, 55, and on a flat area I hit 60 no problem. And I'm 220 pounds. So what I'm gonna do next is I already ordered gear wise, I'm running a standard 14. I'm gonna put in a 15 and it'll give me a higher top end. Okay, so we're gonna try that and see what that does. The baffle has seemed to increase that back pressure enough to get something more in the intake, you know. So, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the fuel and stop using 93 octane. We're gonna use good old 87. And from what I've read, and what makes complete physical sense, is that the more octane you have with these lower compression cylinders, you're actually robbing yourself of power because you don't have access to that octane. And if you do have access to it, it takes longer to get to it. Makes total sense. So we're going to switch the three things. Already the baffle's been switched. Then we're going to move off of this 14 tooth gear, and let's see, after I get this fuel in here, I still got some 93 in here I'm going to burn, do a couple errands, and then we'll get on the road and see if I can get into the 65 range just by fuel alone. And then this will come in the next week and a half or so, so we'll get that taken care of. Other bikes in the garage. This Yamaha is a face ripper, totally awesome. Thinking of selling it, but it's one of those things. Again, starts right up, about 6,000 miles, pretty cool two-stroke, 1980, sweet. This is a little bit older, 1964 Suzuki K10. That's not the original gas tank. Original's down here somewhere, working on that. It's got a little pinhole leak. If you ever had a pinhole leak, it's ass. This is came about 1,000 miles, and I had to put a new seal in it. It was leaking out of the crank end, and then it's pretty sweet. Came originally really oxidized, just kind of loved on it a lot, and cool little 80cc. This is the S90. Had to take the top end off. I'll go over that a little bit later, not right now. And then a couple of the bikes over here, a C110 and a C100 Cub, waiting to get love. And then here's the Bentley, little Honda Dream. We're gonna get that rolling. We're gonna rust mod it. It's all rusted out, beautiful patina. We're not gonna do anything to it. We're gonna just, we'll sit on it. I hate looking at these things in restored mode because they're all the same. So we're gonna go with that. Anyway, I'll give you an update when I get new fuel in here, and we'll see what we got. Thanks for stopping.